16th of January 2009, and magically on our schedules, something popped up, and there was this video tour of the International Space Station. And what that means is that you're getting the straight skinny, the dirty laundry and everything. We didn't have a chance to clean up, and also we're in the middle of remodeling. STS-126, also known as the ULF-2 mission, came up about 6 or 7 weeks ago, and we're still putting everything together, putting it away. So things are a little bit cluttered up here. Certainly not dirty. We clean it all the time, but it's a little bit cluttered, so you're going to get a chance to see that. But along the way, you'll get to see real life of what the International Space Station is like, and you can see how proud I am, my crew is, and the entire space station team is of our beautiful International Space Station. And get ready, because it's big. And so we're very pleased to be able to show you this video today in high definition. Okay, here we are at the very front end of the International Space Station. This is the forward end of node 2, and this is right behind this hatch is the PMA, the pressurized mating adapter, to which the space shuttle docks whenever the next space shuttle comes. We're about 1 month away from the 15A mission, STS-119, with Lee Archambault and Tony Antonelli and the rest of their great crew. You can see we have our flags up here at the most forward part. It's a 15-nation partnership, this International Space Station. So we'll start with the Node 2. We will stop at the Kibo module here, the Japanese pressurized module, and the Japanese logistics platform. We'll stop back there in a second. We'll take a look in the Columbus module, pride of the European Space Agency, and our pride too. And then you can look down the stack, and you can see several other modules, and even into a little bit into the functional cargo block, the FGB, and then the service module. So it's a really big space station that we got. So let's start off right here with our new modules. This is Node 2, Harmony. And it was recently brought up. It's been up here for maybe about 1 year. And we can see from Harmony, we can go into the Columbus module, PMA to where the shuttle is, and the GEM. So we have stowage in the overhead above, and an interim resistive exercise device until we get the advanced resistive exercise device up and running. We get to use IRED until ARED is good. And then there's a hatch below, little window that you can see out, see our beautiful planet. And that's Node 2. As we fly into the Japanese experimental module, the GEM, also known as the Kibo, we can see it's the biggest module aboard the space station, and it's in fact, it even says so here. There's a, sorry for moving the camera so fast, but it says right here, "Welcome to Kibo. Please enjoy and relax in this brand new, the most spacious and quietest room in the ISS." Along the floor, we're temporarily stowing some panels, including the cabin, which is going to be useful for the toilet. You can see here, this is the SIBO rack, which is for cell biology. And then we have a fluid rack, Urutai. So these are the two main Japanese science racks that are up here now. There's more that are coming. Behind these panels here is nothing. It's the actual shell of the spacecraft. And you can see there's wires and a few wires back there. And if we're lucky, we'll see a shell heater, these orange strips, and they keep the actual body of the space station from freezing or getting really cold by running electrical current and keeping everything warm with the heaters. Okay, we'll stop right here real quick and take a look on the floor, on the deck they call it. This is the -80 lab freezer, Melfi, and we use that a lot. We store a lot of our biological samples, urine and blood there. And on the ceiling, rack. So PROX stands for proximity operations. It's going to be used for the HTV, which is the H2 transfer vehicle. And also ICS is a comm system that's Japan is going to have up and running once the external platform is out there. So this rack shares double duty. Okay, and we have the airlock here, which we haven't used yet, but it's ready to go. Once the exposed facility's there, the airlock will be great because then you can take something, put something in the airlock, and then outside is a robot arm that can take it and put it on the outside back porch. Now Sandy and I just reconfigured this robotics workstation. It looks a little bit cable-y today, but it's not so bad. We're actually going to run a test on Monday using the backup robotics control blocks. So we actually had to redo a lot of cables today, and it went by pretty well. So here are the backup boxes that we worked on. And let's take a quick look out the window before it gets dark outside. We're going around the world every 90 minutes, so we get to see a lot of sunrises and sunsets. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful up there. So this is looking out the port side of the space station, and we're actually also on the front side, so front port side of the space station. And let's take a look what we can see out there. We can see the robot arm I was talking about, the GEM RMS. Those orange things are the solar arrays on the port side. And you can see we have a full set, and 15A STS-119 is going to be bringing up the last solar array on the starboard side. And take a look, there's our beautiful blue planet there. And looking at this and where we are, I'd say we're over the South Indian Ocean. You can actually see some icebergs down there, so we're actually probably between Africa and Antarctica. You can actually see the different shades of the blue water. So that's the view we get to see every day up here. It's pretty nice. All right, closing the window shutter. The Japanese guys always think it's fun when we talk about closing the window. It's like, no, closing the shutter, because the window should never be open. Okay. Now we're going to float up. One of the few modules that actually goes up, and that's the Japanese, or the GEM Logistics platform, the JLP. It's very empty in here, very few handrails to grab on with your toes or your hands. And we have a few zero-G stowage racks right in here. We also have a few of these, what they're called soft dummy panels, which there's nothing behind. And it's a pretty nice closet up here in space. Then if you look down, you can see the deck, the airlock there on the port side. And we'll just float on right down. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so now fly with me. We're going to go to the Columbus module. Let me adjust my camera here. Go see. And Payakali.